getting those kinks worked out of that plugin to be able to record stats, because stats are awesome. But anyways, here we're going to be going live in the first round of Team Eternal facing off against uRaN Gaming GG. We're going to follow the little bird at the start here, because little birds tend to have some pretty good action on opening, sometimes, depending. And we'll see the standard breakout. A lot of them going to be putting a lot of pressure for that alpha flag. Although we don't see uRaN going for alpha flag at all. They're just going to be dropping straight to the Bravo instead. Onion already pushing off of, pushing Bravo JGR. We're just going to go with Bravo for his name off of that flag. It looks like Eternal has more of the standard opening before, where you would want to focus a lot on that alpha flag, and they are putting their boat over there. Lots of infantry going to be pushing over onto Charlie. 2 flags for Eternal, 2 flags for uRaN. Oh, no. Why you got to be glitching out on me? I wanted to watch you. I'm going to watch someone else then. I'm going to see how these guys do, as uRaN is holding on to Bravo pretty easily. They've decided to go and put pressure over on this Charlie flag, while I believe there's only one player here for Eternal, and he's up on the roof and he gets taken down. That's going to be 3 flags going over to uRaN at the start here, as Eternal still doesn't really have any presence anywhere else on this map. They might be trying to go for the pressure onto Bravo. Let's follow this boat-on-boat action. This boat gets taken down. It's going to be really big. Oh, but it doesn't. It's Eternal's boat that goes down, actually. Nicely done to uRaN. They had enough support to be able to back it on up. Switch on over to some more infantry action here, as Eternal just kind of on the outskirts of Bravo, not pushing in. They've got to make some moves soon, though. I mean, this is 3 flag burn in the favor of uRaN. Lots of Igla action. Super exciting to watch, I know. As Halloween does catch a couple of these guys pushing on up. So it does take one down, nicely done. Just looking around for any more coming up. There is another coming in right now. Let's see if he's going to be able to catch him out. Don't think so. I saw him in the bush over there. Oh, he did catch him out. There we go. Nicely done. Halloween with that double frag. Switch on over to some infantry over here. Sea Shadow takes down Caruso. Nicely there. They are... Oh, he did take him down there too. Sea Shadow doing some work there. Only 1 infantry left for Eternal as they get cleared off of Bravo, and Alpha Flag is getting burned by uRaN now. This is not looking good for Eternal. They are over onto this Charlie flag once again with they have their scout heli here to back them up. Deviant Wolf takes down Edwin. But uRaN's they've still got more infantry here. They're going to be able to hold on to this point for a little bit more. Or at least keep it blinking. Eternal, they have so much infantry over here, but just in between the flags. Not on the flag burns at all. Now there's only Alterado left here, as he does take down the King of Spades. But he is caught out here. He's not going to be able to stay alive. He's staying alive as long as he can. He's going to go for that straw shot. Oh, but he knew about it. Was able to dodge out of the way of it. Alterado doing a good job of just staying alive, being a pester on this point. Does get taken down. Now we've got Scout Heli on Scout Heli, as Bravo swoops on in and takes him down. Nicely done there. And Edwin going for some long-range mounted rocket launcher shots. But once again, we see no Eternal over here. Really not sure what's going on with Eternal tonight here, guys. This is pretty strange looking. They've just stalled out entirely. And they're going to be putting... uRaN's going to be putting a lot of pressure over onto this one attack boat. I'm not sure it's going to be able to survive. Yep, does get taken down right away. Now that one lonesome boat out there getting pressured by all the pieces does get taken down right away too. We do have some Eternal over onto the Delta flag now. Reaper, last one alive up on the roof here. He's going to have to stay alive. He does get some spawns off on him, so that should be good. But is it going to be enough for them to be able to take this flag back? They are already down 100 tickets. What, we're 5 minutes into this game and they're down 100 tickets. I mean, they've got to make something happen quick here. Not sure what is going on with Eternal. I think this might just be another case of a team just coming in not warmed up. Changus does get the last uRaN alive on that Delta point. They should be able to take Delta now. And Eternal's holding on to that Charlie flag. So it's a 2-flag burn going over to both teams now. But with a 100 ticket lead, 120 ticket lead, uRaN's feeling pretty good right about now. uRaN's Edwin here, pushing on up on foot just by himself. He could be in a good spot to just go to sleep and have a good rotation. Instead, he's going to go get up on the burn and try to get some frags. Bit of a greedy play, but we'll see how it works out for them. And Hatchet, only one alive for Eternal over on this flag here. As he tries to hip fire the first shot, doesn't quite connect with it. He's going to end up getting taken down right now. There he goes. We got Edwin here. Like I said, I just feel like he's being a bit too greedy on this point. Then again, they are up 110 tickets, so I guess they can be as greedy as they want. They don't really have to think too much about it, as he does get taken down by Caruso. Caruso, whenever I read that name, I always think Cusco. Welcome to Cusco-topia. You threw off my groove. There's a boat here for Eternal. If it gets taken down, they're going to be in a bad position. But Eternal might actually be winning this alpha flag. They have a good amount of infantry there along with their boat. And that's Eternal taking the burn back in their favor. And now we kind of see the opposite happening out of uRaN. They're just kind of stalled out here. I think their play is going to be probably doing a squad bomb off of this scout heli. Maybe. But it's getting pushed off by some lock-on missiles. Mitt gets taken down there. And here we go. Here's the boat. They'll get a squad bomb off the boat and get onto that Delta flag. But still, this is Eternal burning those tickets, closing that ticket gap right away. I'm really glad to see Eternal doing this, because I hate to ever see a team, any team, win by a ridiculous amount of tickets. And there we go. Squad bomb over on Delta. Eternal doesn't have any response for it. Halloween, the only one that's alive for uRaN, still on this Bravo flag. And we don't see any infantry of any infantry from either team over on this point. That's just really strange. This is a really strange match, to say the least. This Deviant Wolf gets snuck on by Halloween. They're trying to keep the pressure on this scout heli to keep it away from Delta. Changus, the only one alive here, but I'm pretty sure he's caught out by Halloween also. Halloween just taking some shots at him. They do take him down. And finally, we see Eternal going to be going to take that Bravo flag that has no players on it of uRaN. uRaN's going to probably try to push over to Charlie right now with their boat and infantry players. But Eternal's already got some players there. They're going to be watching for any swimmers coming on up. Mitt seems to make it up here pretty much uncontested. He gets up to this building, and it's going to be a bit harder to clear him on out. Mitt knows someone's over here. He spotted him. Starts taking the shots. Takes down Caruso. Not Cusco. Oh, man. Charlie flag. And that's Eternal taking the 3-flag burn back in their advantage, burning more tickets off. They were down 120 tickets. Now they're only down 80 tickets, which is an improvement, but still a lot of tickets. Eternal has their work cut out for them. They have to probably, their best bet is keeping on this Charlie flag and putting enough infantry on here that they can pull the burn back in their favor, as we still see no uRaN players over on the main island. I guess Eternal could also put some players over to Delta and get a rotation going on there, being that they know the boat. Oh, but the boat is up for Eternal now. They could potentially potentially take this flag back using their boat, contest it with their boat, and their scout heli's up. Yep, they're going to go ahead and push over to the Charlie with lots of their infantry, push that boat off the burn, and they should be taking that Charlie flag back. They already have players in position for any rotations that uRaN might throw out. Hatches up here. If he should, I think he can spot out that. Did he spot it out? I don't think so. Never mind. This flag's still in contention for these teams. Is Charlie's big point of fighting for them. We do see Bravo get over onto this Alpha flag, uncontested. But Eternal is going to be able to put an infantry over there. They should be able to, yep, he's going to be able to stop the burn at least. He should just play it safe. Honestly, just wait until uRaN deploys more players there and then probably bring some more of their own. But Bravo has already been spotted out by the scout heli, gets taken down. That's going to be them holding, Eternal holding on to Alpha and Bravo. Now it's a huge squad bomb over on this Charlie point. Mitt gets taken down by Bertha Blueberry. Bertha Blueberry gets taken down by Sea Shadow right afterwards. And this is going to be uRaN taking the Charlie flag back. 80 tickets once again. Well, no, I guess we're down to 60 tickets, actually. Math is hard. 60 ticket lead for uRaN, where they had a 120 ticket lead. Eternal's done a really good job of closing that ticket gap, but closing a ticket gap is not closing it. They haven't fully closed it. They haven't surpassed it. There we go. Which is what they need to do. Feels swag, man. He's trying to get in position for a hit on that attack heli. I mean scout heli. But like Halloween kind of knew someone was over there, but he wasn't quite sure where he's at. Ends up just gonna try to get in position to go put some pressure over on the Bravo flag as he gets caught out by some infantry. We do have Dubstepper over here, looking right into the sun for that awesome sun glare, because that's always beautiful. It's just beautiful, you know? Sun glare. It's a fun game mechanic, right? I feel like Reaper saw Halloween, and Halloween definitely saw him, and he did a really he saw that shadow and ended up staying alive. Really well done by Halloween, I gotta say. It was really quite sneaky. I love to see sneaky plays like that. He's going for the long haul on this one. He does get killed anyways. He's gonna just stay alive and go for an igloo shot, looks like. Maybe not. Gonna push up, try to get on that flag burn. 2 flags for both teams. 70 ticket lead for uRaN now. Slowly but surely pushing that ticket lead as they just spray into each other. No one really connecting. Finally, Caruso takes down the Halloween. He gets taken down right afterwards by Sea Shadow. Lots of infantry action going on this point. Sea Shadow takes down Feels Swagman. Feels Swagman gets taken down by the Hatchet. Or no. Hatchet took down Sea Shadow. Sea Shadow, yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sea Shadow got taken down by Hatchet, and it looks like Eternal's going to be able to hold on to that main island. Now they're going to be trying to take back this Charlie flag. They have to get that 3 flag burn and get it back in their advantage. They haven't had ticket lead this entire time. Sea Shadow takes down the Deviant Wolf with the AS Val. But Eternal gets cleared off of Charlie. They don't have anybody in position to rotate over to Delta. Also, uRaN with no players in position for Alpha rotation or Bravo rotation. Really kind of disappointed in both these teams right now. This map plays so much differently, and honestly just so much better without using that Alpha boat. Alpha boat not in play has just dramatically changed how this map plays out. It's an actual map that gets played out rather than one team winning the Alpha boat right away and then that being the end of the game. As it looks like uRaN will pretty much uncontestedly be able to take Alpha as they put their scout heli and the boat and a couple of infantry over on that point. We do have Edwin in position for a possible rotation over on the Bravo for uRaN. He should just stay alive and be the sneaky sneak. And now we see Eternal putting some guys down to rotate onto Charlie and Delta. We've got Dralians bugged out, or am I bugged out watching him? No, I was bugged out watching him. Man, spectator camera, man. It's a hell of a drug. Dubstepper, the only one alive on Charlie. He hears these guys deploying all around him. As he starts getting lit up by a DMR, he's going to be able to stay alive and just get right up onto the roof all the way. We check the vehicle assets right now. We see only... No, never mind. I was going to say, we've got Eternal has their scout helicopter and uRaN with their attack boat. Onion being forced to fall back by that attack boat. And Eternal struggling to hold on to their Bravo point and struggling to take Charlie or Delta, but it looks like they should be able to take Delta. I don't see any more. Yeah, there are no more players on the burn here. As we see Edwin coming on up, he's going to get on that flag burn right now. 2 flags contested right now with a third coming along really soon. It looks like uRaN's going to be able to hold on to this Delta flag burn. As Edwin does get taken down here, they are trying to bring as much infantry into this point as they can to try to clear these guys out. Sea Shadow might be in position to get a nice couple double kills, or a double kill here, as he pulls out his G18 and finishes them off. Nicely done to Sea Shadow, clearing those guys out. But Deviant Wolf still alive. He's going to be a potential spawn point. He needs to stay alive, get those spawns on him. Don't go pushing for the kill. He does push it for the kill anyways, gets the kill. Really dangerous play. If Eternal had lost that there, they would have been in a really bad position. But they're not going to put any more players onto him, strangely enough. They're going to try to just go take Charlie and Bravo. Oh, never mind. They also have a player over on Alpha. Edwin being forced to come all the way back over here. He's not going to be able to get onto the flag burn on time. Yep, Field Swagman takes the Alpha flag. And now we've got Bert the Blueberry here trying to hold on to the flag burn on his own. Does get taken down. They do get the spawns off over here, over on the Delta flag. This is going to be their play. They're going to have to clear some infantry on out. Switch over to Dralians. Bravo flag goes back over to uRaN with a 100 ticket lead, or a 90 ticket lead, I guess we could say, because that's what it is instead of the exaggerated number I was going with. 90 ticket lead though for uRaN. uRaN's still feeling pretty good about this. This Kurt just looks down there, shoots Dralians with a small, no biggie. That clipping. Gotta watch out for that clipping. 2 flags for both teams here, but once again, like I said, uRaN feeling pretty good here. They don't have to worry too much about anything because they... Oh, nicely done by Phil Swagman. He knew Edwin was somewhere in there. Just takes the shot, blows at the wall, gets the kill. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Sea Shadow gets taken down here. They're trying to get some more spawns off of this boat. Storm the beaches uRaN and take this Delta flag back. In general, we like to go for the underdog here, and not saying that either of these teams is an underdog in general, but right now Eternal is down, and that's usually why I try to watch more of them. I try to watch whatever team is losing because I want to see them make a nice comeback. And Eternal's done a really good job. Like I said, they had a 120 ticket lead, or uRaN had a 120 ticket lead on Eternal, and Eternal burned it down to 60 tickets, but now they've pushed that ticket lead back up to 90 tickets. So Eternal's really got to make something happen soon here, as we see Bravo pushing Onion once again. Let's see how this goes down for them. Yeah, Bravo had no idea where Onion went. Very sneakily done by Onion there. Really well done. Was able to stay alive, even though Bravo had the high ground on him. Onion takes down Mitt right afterwards. Nicely done there. We see uRaN's boat going to be pushing over to that Alpha flag right away. Onion being forced to fall back because of lock-ons. Potentially, that's what I'm thinking. Alpha flag being burned by that boat. Eternal is going to be pushing that Charlie flag burn. with only a couple players of uRaN left on the outskirts, not on the burn, and they know where they are because of these lock-ons going off. Sea Shadow just trying to stay alive. He should really just try to stay alive for spawns instead of trying to go for any kind of crazy kills. He does stay alive for a spawn. I'm a little worried that boat right there knows he's around, though. Doesn't quite know he's around. Never mind. They're going to be fine. They're going to be in a good potential spot for a rotation over onto the Charlie flag. Dubstepper taking down Bart the Blueberry. Nicely done there. As they push on up, Eternal now realizes, oh crap, they've got infantry back on this point. We're going to have to bring down the building. Changus for Eternal over on the Delta flag. Got on the burn by himself, already alerted them to his position, and now they're going to be searching all around for him. He needs to go to sleep and just wait for a good potential rotation here. Edwin, if he clears off of Deviant Wolf, Deviant Wolf gets taken down. Oh no, you gave away your position. Never mind, maybe you didn't. Maybe he did. Did he get the kill? I'm so confused what happened there. He did get the kill. I guess I just switched my camera around too much. That's going to be Deviant Wolf taking back this Alpha flag burn. But Eternals lost their Charlie flag once again. Eternal doing good on the rotations, but we also see uRaN doing pretty good on rotations too. To the point where it doesn't really matter. If we had seen these better rotations out of Eternal sooner, this might have been a much better game. With 80 ticket lead, though, uRaN's feeling pretty good with 3.5 minutes left on the clock and only 50 tickets left for Eternal to work with. Deviant Wolf's still the only one alive over here as he's about to get pressured. He does take down Sea Shadow. He's going to be able to hold on to that Alpha flag, but huge infantry bomb over onto the Bravo flag is going to basically end up canceling out the rotation of Eternal once again over on Delta flag. Eternal is going to really have to work hard to hold on to this Bravo flag point. I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to do it, honestly. They're going to have to win a lot of key fights, but it really just doesn't look like that's happening as everybody I click on Eternal is getting taken down right now. Reaper does get one kill, gets taken down himself right afterwards, and that's Eternal getting cleared off of the Bravo flag. But Eternal could possibly win this Charlie flag instead, as long as Deviant Wolf is able to stay alive and hold this flag on his own. Oh, we do see some spawns. Oh yeah, Eternal is going to spawn enough players over here. They should be able to clear these infantry players on out. And that's Eternal taking 3 flags. Dralian's in position over on this Alpha flag to at least keep them busy. Sea Shadow, only one in position for uRaN. uRaN is probably going to do an infantry bomb on Sea Shadow to take this Delta flag back. Although maybe instead they're going to work on this Alpha flag. They're going to do both. They're going to hit both at the same time. And I don't think Eternal's going to be able to respond appropriately. Eternal overcommitted their players over on this Alpha flag burn. And I think only Bert the Blueberry is going to be alive here. And he's not going to be enough to be able to hold on to this Delta flag. He needs to just sleep. He needs to stay hidden and just be that potential rotation back. 60 ticket lead for uRaN here. Really well done by Eternal once again to close that ticket gap, but they just haven't been able to seal off the ticket lead yet. uRaN keeping the pressure up over on this Alpha flag as Reaper takes down Edwin. That's going to be clearing them off of Alpha, and now they're also hitting Charlie. And now we finally see Eternal putting some pressure over onto this Delta flag. Honestly, these two teams are very well matched against each other. If they had just... I feel like if Eternal had come in warmed up, this is something I say a lot, if they had just come in warmed up, they would have been much closer this entire time instead of trying to play catch-up this entire time. And we'll have to see what happens going into the second round here, as it will be uRaN finishing off this first half, or this first round with 80 ticket advantage. Actually, it might even be more, as they do still have the flag burn in their favor with 20 tickets, or less than 20 tickets left and less than 20 seconds left. They might have a 95 ticket lead. Are they going to finish off all the tickets here? No, the tickets are not burning fast enough. So a 90 ticket lead, exactly. 90 ticket lead going over to uRaN into the second half of this map. Really well done by uRaN. Just, I mean, honestly, they just did great. Eternal had some good rotations. uRaN matched those rotations. I would say uRaN was just winning fights more often. Whenever they would squad bomb something, their squad would win against the defending Eternal boys. Yeah. 90 tickets. Let's go ahead and write that on in right now. There we go. Switch that back over to that. And I really feel like it had a lot to do with Eternal just coming in not warmed up. You have to come into these matches warmed up, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I say this to all the teams. Honestly, you just have to play. Go pub in Battlefield for an hour before your match, and it helps a lot. It would be better if you could do, you know, maybe just some internal scrims against your own guys, you know, just to work out communication things. Yeah, it's honestly just, I don't know for sure if teams have warmed up or if they haven't warmed up, but I can usually tell when a team is warmed up and tell when a team isn't warmed up. I'll give an example. You know, I can tell when the Synthic guys have done, they've done their warm-up stuff, and that's usually where I get my example from, is that when I see Synthic come in warmed up, they have all their things in a row, they know what they're doing, their communication's on point, they're winning their gunfights, and their rotations and things like that, they're already practiced. And then when I see a team not warmed up, they just come in and they're just playing. They're just like, okay, well, let's go shoot some bad guys. And then as the match proceeds on, you'll start seeing some more communication happening. They'll start working out strategies. You'll see sleepers getting in position. You'll see rotations start happening, and that's when they start getting warmed up. I do say it a lot, and it's honestly a big issue. I think a lot of teams just don't do it. I don't know for sure though. I mean, I can't claim to know. I don't know everything. I'm very much able to make many mistakes, and I do often. But from my experience, from what I've seen casting, from what I've seen playing, you can usually tell if a team's warmed up or not. If they've gone in, they've done their practice. If they, honestly, you can tell if a team's warmed up, and you can also tell if they've scrimmed on the map before. Because if they've scrimmed on the map at least sometime in the week before the match happens, they'll have really solid rotations. They know their strategy. Their guys are in position. If they haven't, then they'll usually just come in, meander around, and they won't be making... Honestly, I think the teams that make the rotations happen, the ones that are in command of the map, are the ones that have scrimmed the map. And then the ones that haven't, they're usually the ones just trying to respond. Again, do I know this as a fact? No, I don't know this as a fact. This is just my opinion. Most of everything I say is just my own opinion. I try to be as well educated as I can be on my opinion, so that you can take it for, you know, you can know that there's some weight behind it. But I am definitely fallible, and could be wrong. That being said, I'm probably right. I wouldn't say it if I didn't think I was right, so. I gotta say, I like this map, though. I like this map a lot more without that alpha boat. Alpha boat made this map so boring to watch and so boring to cast. Without that alpha boat, things are a lot more interesting. It's actually a pretty decent map. It's still not a great map. There's still a lot of open terrain that you got to cover. It's really hard to get sleepers in position. There aren't a lot of positions for your sleepers, and yeah. Overall, though, it's not the worst map there is. There are definitely worse maps. Worse maps. But 90 ticket lead going over to uRaN, going in the second half of this match. uRaN's probably feeling pretty good about it. They did have a 120 ticket lead at one point, so Eternal was able to come back a little bit, but it wasn't enough. And we'll see how they do going into the second half of this map. Now that they are probably more warmed up, they've played around. They know what they're doing this time, so hopefully we will see an improvement out of Eternal going into this. Really not too sure what the opening strats are for most teams now, being that, oh, nicely done, Bravo gets that first kill on Hatchet. He was going to try to go put some pressure over on that boat right away. Doesn't quite work out. uRaN, once again, looking to win that Bravo flag right at the start. I don't know if I would run in with my Igla out on a point where you know that there's lots of infantry. Oh, he does get the one frag. I feel like he could have shot those, throwing a frag over there and blown up the thing, gotten a kill maybe, I don't know. Anyways, but uRaN in control of the map. 3 flags for them. Just this is the exact same opening as last round. And we see it's gonna be uRaN winning the boat fight too. Really well done by Curvaretta? I hope I'm saying his name right. If someone let me know how to say it right, I'll always change it to try to say the name the correct way. And Eternal, they're gonna take the Bravo flag back. So this time they only lost 20 tickets before actually burning some flags here. Eternal also burning the Charlie flag, and they're losing their Delta flag. Mitt, never mind, Mitt's not gonna be able to do anything. He's on his own. He could easily just go to sleep here. But I don't think Eternal's gonna win this Bravo flag after all. It does take down Kurt, or is it Misspell? Is Kurt like a team name? Charlie flag getting pressured on over by uRaN. Eternal trying to hold on to it without their boat. They do have their scout heli up. Guys, it's so hot right now. I'm so hot. I'm melting. I need my air conditioner. Sea Shadow does get the frag on Hatchet. Nicely done. 2 flags for both teams still. Don't see any, I mean, we do see Eternal trying to rotate over to Alpha, but I don't know how well that's going to work out as they have their attack boat and their scout heli there. Oh no. These boats just tearing into each other right now. Oh, nicely done. Voss takes down King Spades once again. They're hiding behind the boat. They're using the boat as cover. I guess technically that's allowed. I mean, they're not using the boat. They're just using it for cover. Guys, I went swimming today, and I was only swimming for like maybe an hour, and I got sunburned. It hurts. Yeah. I'm gonna take some aspirin real quick. I'm right here, though. I'm not going anywhere. Got aspirin at my desk, because I planned for these things, you know? This hatchet. Just, he's using an Igla. I feel like on this map, you might just be better off going Stinger, honestly. But then I guess Igla's pretty overpowered. Man, this Igla gameplay. This is some good stuff, right? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hands not on the mouse right now. Okay, let's fix that. Let's find something more exciting to watch. Alterado barely staying alive. He does get out. He's going to get some reps going on it. I'm almost worried that it's going to get stolen. Oh, there we go. Bravo does get off from the ground. Okay, not going to get stolen. Man, how many Iglo shots have they shot off there? Super exciting gameplay, though. Let's go ahead and watch some boat. As Voss is trying to clear out that Charlie flag. 2 flags for both teams. 40 tickets. Once again, in the lead for uRaN. They, I mean, Eternal's doing fine holding on this time, but they have to do better than just fine. They have to do better than just holding on. That's 3 flags for uRaN once again. Eternal's just not doing good. They're not able to hold on to their flags. They're not able to make the rotations any better than uRaN is making their rotations. Yeah. uRaN was able to get that opening starting, you know, lead, and they've just made that lead get bigger and bigger. Eternal hasn't been able to close that ticket gap at all this time. Hatchet gets taken down by Mitt. Only Reaper left alive here for Eternal. You know, when you know you're the last player alive on a flag, you really need to be more conscious about your engagements. You shouldn't be looking for kills. You should definitely try to only kill sparingly until you can get some respawns on you. And we just see Reaper get taken down. Instead, he could have played it smart. He could have just stayed quiet, stayed low, and got some more spawns on him. They could have had a potential rotation there. Instead, we still see Eternal struggling on this Bravo point. If they win this Bravo point, they could finally start taking the ticket burn back in their lead. They're down 60 tickets already. With a 90 ticket from last time, I mean, 150 tickets. Man, Eternal's really got their work cut out for them. Eternal will be taking that Bravo flag, but they lost their Charlie flag right afterwards. This is what I'm saying, like, they're doing rotations, but uRaN's just matching those rotations, and it's not working out for them. On a 4 flag map, you really shouldn't let the tickets get this different. A 50 ticket lead on a 4 flag map is devastating. I mean, it's not a death sentence, but it's definitely pretty darn close. Oh, what? Voss gets the kill on Deviant Wolf and then also gets the kill on Dralians. Unfortunate. And just not a whole lot of action going on anywhere on this map here. Onions just circles around trying to find that last one from uRaN. ends up not finding him, and they actually get another spawn off on him. That's good for them. Bertha Blueberry has no idea that there's a player running up behind him right now. Sea Shadow. This is what I was kind of talking about before, where, you know, sometimes you just got to choose not. Oh my God! Did he get the kill? That was incredible. Sometimes you just got to choose not to get the kill right away, though. Put you in a better position to potentially get the kill, and then also let you get spawns off on you. It's really important to be able to make that call, as we do see Eternal having a 3 flag burn, and then it's gone. So, I mean, they at least made it at only a 35 ticket lead instead of the 60 ticket lead that it was. But it didn't last long enough. And they have to hold it for longer than that, too. Like, that's really important to remember, is the 90 tickets from last round. So, I mean, they only may be 30 tickets down this round, but they're actually down 120 tickets. So, they have to get a 3 flag burn going quickly. Honestly, looking at these rotations, it's just not going to happen. I don't believe Eternal's going to be able to win this map. Eternal just seems to be, they're doing okay. And that's the thing, like, Eternal's not doing bad, but they're just not winning. They have to be doing better than just okay. And at this time, they're just doing okay. 30 ticket lead for uRaN. It's at least Eternal seems to be doing better this time. I mean, they should get this Delta. No, never mind. They're not getting the Delta flag. Ah, man. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of it right now on this. This is just really disappointing to see out of Eternal. I know that they can do better than this. I've seen their gameplay. This is not their usual gameplay. That silenced the eagle. 2 flags, both teams, 30 ticket difference. Well, 20 ticket difference. A little bit more than 20 ticket difference. As Eternal, I mean, if they get on that Delta flag, that could be really good potential for them. We see uRaN heading towards Charlie. Eternal will be taking that Delta flag back, but are they going to be... Oh! Reaper is not going to even... Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. He does turn. Take down Halloween. Nicely done there. And that's Eternal with 3 flags. Okay, they've got 3 flags. Hold on to it, Eternal. You guys can do this. I want to see you come back. Let's make this a close game. But just a reminder... They may take ticket lead right now, which I think they're about to do. Hatch is desperately trying to swim over there to get some reps on the boat. This is not going to happen. The boat gets taken down. Nicely done by uRaN to take that boat down. And for the first time on this map, we see Eternal take the ticket lead. Barely. They have the ticket lead, but now they have to burn 90 tickets. Bravo flags being contested by Eternal, and uRaN's taking Charlie flag. This could be Eternal finally in control of this map, finally making the rotations one step ahead of uRaN. They have to win this Bravo or this Charlie flag. They gave up Bravo flag. They have to win it. If they lose this Charlie flag, they're going to be in a really bad, well, they're not going to be in a bad position, but they're not going to be in position to win. as uRaN is just going to go take that alpha flag pretty much uncontested right now. Eternal doesn't have any plan in set. Never mind, spoke too soon. We do have King of Spades over here. He needs to stay alive. He has to be the spawn point for his team because they're going to lose this alpha right now. He gets taken down. He does get taken down. Oh, man, Eternal, come on. If he had stayed alive, they could have had a potential, you know, they could have just redeployed these infantry over onto Alpha and possibly been able to hold on to Alpha, but that didn't work out for them. uRaN's still alive over on the Charlie flag. That's going to be putting some pressure on Eternal. They're not going to be able to go and put any pressure anywhere else. They do get their boat up, but I think this is too little too late. I mean, Eternal has ticket lead, 20 tickets, but 20 tickets versus the 90 tickets uRaN won the last map by. That means uRaN's still up by 70 tickets. Zisco takes down Hatchet, and Hatchet tries to peek. Charlie flag is getting burned by uRaN too. We don't see Eternal making any response anywhere on the map here. Just trying to hold on to their second flag point is not good enough. It's not good enough, Eternal. There we go. Now we see Eternal trying to get some players over to Alpha potentially. But I mean, 3 flags going back over to uRaN. Is uRaN going to take ticket advantage once again? I think so. There we go. They do get on the flag burn. But we're going to have some vehicle-on-vehicle combat coming here as both teams' vehicles are on this Alpha flag. Bravo's going to just start putting some damage on in. Whoever wins these scout heli fights probably, doesn't matter. Bravo doesn't need to win. Bravo just needs to push Onion off, and he does it. And that's going to mean that, yep, the boat goes down for Eternal. Eternal's boat being down means they're not going to really have a whole lot of pressure to put anywhere else on this map. Eternal does have infantry here, but, like, what is Changus doing? I don't even know. He pulled up his secondary to shoot at the boat because, I don't know. He probably thought he pulled up his straw, but it wasn't a straw. It was just a secondary. And ticket lead goes back over in the favor of uRaN once again. Guys, I'm just absolutely disappointed with Eternal right now. I know that they can do better than this. I don't understand why they're playing. I'm not gonna say bad. They're not playing bad, but they're not playing excellent. uRaN is good, definitely, but I know Eternal is really good too, and these games should be much closer tickets. They should be much closer in tickets right now. 30 ticket lead for uRaN, plus their 90 tickets from last round. Just don't think Eternal has anything left to be able to do. Eternal has less. They have 20 tickets. They have 22 tickets left to work with. I don't think it's enough. What Eternal needs to do now is just get in the mindset of trying to burn as many tickets as they can so that they can go into the second map and just do much better. Hopefully they can win the next map by, 130 tickets. 13 tickets left to work with for Eternal here. I like how I switch off at the very last second, right before he gets into the combat. God, that was bad. That was bad, I'm sorry. I apologize. Apologize. Reaper gets taken down. You guys like the third person camera at all? I want to try working into the point of view more, but I have like no control over this. Like I can move the camera around a little bit, but not a whole lot. If I could rotate around them more, I'd probably use this camera more often. It's pretty cinematic looking though. Right? That's 3 flags for uRaN, as Eternal's going to try to make the play over on Alpha, but I don't think that's going to work out too well for them. As the boat and the scout heli is once again on that attack boat and gets taken down. I just don't see Eternal playing, being able to, you know, they got to burn as many tickets as they can now. Now they have to win by as many tickets as they can, so they can, you know, for the second map. I'm a broken record right now. I'm sorry. Chinggis takes down Zisco. King of Spades putting pressure over on this Alpha flag. I mean, there's just not... I don't know, Eternal. I don't know. They're not doing very well at this point. Dubstepper. Looking around, trying to clear these guys on out. He does get the frag. Oh. Saw that blood splatter. I thought it was going to be his frag for sure. Feels Swagman. Only one left alive for Eternal left on this point. I have to feel like, you know, I'm disappointed in Eternal right now, so I can only imagine what they're feeling like in comms. I really hope they're not yelling at each other. That can happen. I'm not saying that they are doing that, but you know, it definitely happens in competitive games when you guys start, when teammates start blaming each other for things. It's just not good at all. You gotta stay positive. You just gotta keep having fun. That's what we're here for. You know, even if money was on the line, you should always just try to have fun anyways. Because you're always gonna play better when you're having fun. Yep, uRaN's gonna end up... this is not what Eternal needs to have happen. Going into the second map, uRaN's gonna have at least a 200 ticket lead. That's so substantial. $230 tickets at least at this point now. Switch on over to some more infantry gameplay as they try to find each other there. Not really working out for them. Zisco takes down the Reaper. The boat on boat action once again. Voss takes him down once again. Well, really well done by uRaN. Disappointing performance being shown by Eternal. Sorry for that noise. That was me opening my window so I get some air circulating here because I'm dying. No air conditioner. Sucks. Look at that frags of Voss though. Or Voss. 30 and 7 for Voss. 23 and 12. 21 and 15. 21 and 15. Just crazy amount of frags there for uRaN. Like I was saying, Eternal was making good rotations. Wait, what's the ticket difference? 90 plus 144 is 134. 234. God, math. 234. Let's write that down. 234. There we go. Over to this side, do the same thing. 2, 3, 4. But yeah, Eternal, they weren't playing bad, is the thing. They were playing okay, and they had decent rotations, not great rotations, because they didn't have sleepers. If they had sleepers in position to make those rotations, they would have been great rotations. But uRaN was making decent rotations also, and uRaN was winning the opening by 20 tickets each time. uRaN took 3 flags at the start both rounds and got a 20 ticket lead right at the start both times, and then that 20 ticket lead just kept getting bigger and bigger as uRaN would take a 3 flag, and then Eternal would take their second flag back, and then uRaN would take a 3 flag, and then Eternal would take the second flag back. And finally, we saw Eternal start taking the 3 flag, but then they would lose it after only a small hold, and it was just not enough to offset uRaN winning those 3 flags. Are they switching servers? Looks like they're switching servers, and they didn't tell me. Let's switch over to this real quick. Oh no, my hat's not on. I'm sorry. Alright, okay? I'm sorry. I apologize. Apologize. Switch that on off, put some of that on. Go figure out what server they're playing on, because they didn't tell me what server they're switching to. Crap, what's the password? Oh, that's the password. Okay. Switching servers. Yeah, what can we talk about, though, from that last map? Kind of covered it all. Eternal, they did good. uRaN did better by 244 tickets, which is a lot of tickets. Especially going over to an infantry-centered map like Propaganda. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and switch back over the overlay. 234, not 244. Okay. So, talking about this map. I mean, okay. Alright. 234 tickets out of 600 tickets, because that's how many tickets there are overall per map. It's a lot of tickets. It's a lot of tickets, but if you average, you know, 100 ticket lead each round, which is pretty easy to do on a 3-flag map, you could definitely come back. So I don't think Eternal's out of this at all. I still think that they have a pretty good chance of getting back and winning this map. Well, I mean, they can win the map, and I still think they could still win the ticket point too. So we'll have to keep our eyes on that, see how that goes down. I can't really compare the infantry of uRaN versus Eternal. I know Eternal has some great infantry players. uRaN has some pretty great infantry players too, so yeah. Oh, they're switching servers once again. All right. 1 second, guys. Well, whatever. Either way, we'll just watch some videos. Ooh, look at that video. Wait, which way do I look? I would have to look all the way this way and be like, whoa, that video, do you see the thing he just did? Wow. I'm sorry. I guess it turned some music on. No, because then it'll mute my thing halfway through. Yeah, we'll just wait. See how it happens. They're trying different servers out. Oh, yeah, they are switching servers then. Okay, let's go to new server. New server. It's quiet without anything though. I'm sorry guys. I'm really tired right now. It's been a very stressful day for me. Having a hard time thinking straight right now as we're
Hey, wake up.
You guys want me to sing to you? Sing the best song ever. I wanna be the very best. like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon. I see them all joining a server right now. One moment, guys. Okay. Wait. What happened? Shit. Hmm. I'm not up for spectating. Now you got the song stuck in my head. Thanks. Thanks, guys. You'd think we'd have all these spectator things worked out ahead of time, but because there's like a billion servers that everybody plays on, it's always something that pops up, you know? Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon. Oh, I think I'm good. Okay. Okay. Switching servers, man. Switching servers. What a pain in the butt talks. So, we were talking about propaganda, right? So, 3 flag map. We got a tank. We got... That's it. So, it's just a tank that they got to work with. So, yeah. That'll be interesting to see how that goes down. Tank and infantry. 3 flag map. 234 tickets in the favor of uRaN from the last map. Eternal definitely has their work cut out for them, but thanks to it being a 3 flag map, if they're able to win, if they're able to take, the lead and hold on to it, they can definitely win by that amount of tickets. So they can definitely come back and still win that ticket point. I don't know how the infantry game for both of these teams is going to compare against each other. This is, Uranus wasn't... they're a reformed team, basically. And they have a lot of new members on there. uRaN has a lot of new members there. They weren't previously uRaN. I would say Eternal versus the old team that it was would win. But against his new team, it's definitely left to be seen, so. Yeah. We are going to be going live in the second map here. uRaN, 234 tickets. Eternals got their work cut out for them. They're calling not live. Let me guess, they're on the other sides now? Yep. There we go. I gotta switch sides again. Yep, I should have known it. Okay. What do you think this sign says? What is that? Those are flowers, I guess? Or is that fruit? He's holding, like, grain. They're very happy. Yep. Look over here. There's a big hand. Or there's just really... I mean, it's either a big hand, because those are, like, missiles. Or it's really small missiles. Oh, damn, that tiger's eating those things. That's crazy. Don't fuck with that tiger, guys. I don't know, that gun's just not very intimidating looking. It's all, like, super photoshopped, right? Oh, yeah, this guy. This guy here, he knows what it's all about. He's got missiles. And, are those supposed to be bullets, maybe? Well, maybe they're bullets, not missiles. Anyways. Are there any signs on the back? Oh, there's this guy. He's got his flag. And a book. That's just a book. Someone graffitied. Man. He's just pointing off to the sun. She's got paper towels. That's what your role is in this picture. Paper towel lady. That sucks. He's got a big old book. He's holding probably a flag, I'm guessing. The paper towel lady, man. She's just everywhere, too. They really like their paper towels. All right, they are going to be readying up this time. No? Yes? I don't know. There we go. Live match. Being called out. Still haven't started, though. There we go. Oh, that's cool. It messes up the camera. Anyways. So, 3-flag map. 234 tickets for uRaN. Not impossible for Eternal to come back. But let's go ahead and see. If you guys want to see Eternal come back, show some love in the chat for Eternal. And we'll see some roof control, too. Roof control for Team Eternal. We got the overlay right. Let's go and make sure I got it right. Okay, we got it right. And we're going to go and follow the blue team because blue is better than red. Boss up in the lead with his quadsicle as he clips that. No, he's stuck. Oh, man. That's some silly stuff. It looks like uRaN's going to be the first to get onto that Bravo flag. I mean, this is basically a repeat of the last map where uRaN got on the flags right at the start, beating out Eternal getting on them. And, yeah, that's going to be uRaN basically just fully winning out the Bravo flag. Eternal, just really not too sure what their plan is here. We've got Changa staying alive out here, which is good. Could be a possible rotation. Would like to see him go to sleep. He's got a Pokeball right on top of him, so uRaN should know exactly where he is. He opts to try to run around a corner, gets taken out. But Eternal was able to get some infantry spawns here. What is that guy's name? Anianaga? Anianaga. Gets taken down. Reaper gets taken down. Switch on over to Caruso. Gets taken down. He got a spawn on him, and he gets taken down. Lots of people get taken down. Eternal is just not winning the gunfights. They're down 30 tickets. This is not what Eternal needs to have happen. They need to be in control of this map and not losing gunfights all over the place, as Eternal's kind of just stalled out here. I'm going to try to spawn some more infantry over here. Mitt just keeping his eyes on that spot, waiting for these guys to show on up. Switch on over to Edwin here, who does get a frag on Annie. I'm going to go with his name is Annie. Anianga? I don't know. I don't like his name's Annie. I'm calling him Annie from now on. Edwin got a couple of nice frags there. He's going to stay alive. Going to try to get some flankerinos going over on that Charlie flag. And we do see Eternal actually winning here on the Bravo flag a little bit. And then I spoke too soon, as only Bert the Blueberry is alive. And he gets taken down right afterwards. Unfortunate. We see Eternal putting some pressure over on the Alpha flag, at least away from the tank now. Hiding behind explosive barrels probably is not a good idea. As Caruso gets taken down from the side from Bravo. That guy's name is just going to make things confusing. His name is Bravo. They're fighting on the Alpha point. Reaper gets taken down. Eternal just really struggling to get onto a second flag point here, as Annie gets taken down. Unfortunate. Mick gets revived out there, and there's guys all around him, so he gets taken down right afterwards too. Just not working out too well for these guys right now. They're not finding any success as Bravo goes out there and just decimates Eternal. Really well done. And if we look at that kill feed, all blue, just in the favor of uRaN. Really well done by uRaN here. They seem to have some very, very skilled infantry players, which isn't all that surprising, being that they were a very powerful fives team in the past. And Eternal is just getting taken out all over the place here. Deviant Wolf staying alive. Got a couple of spawns off on him. But they still just aren't in a good position to be able to rotate anywhere. And they're already down 130 tickets here, guys. 5 minutes in, down 130 tickets. This is not what we wanted to see out of Eternal. I know Eternal can do better than this, guys. Switch on over to Reaper here as he's pushing on up. He does get a frag, gets taken down right afterwards. We finally see Eternal's tank doing some stuff here. Oh, nice shot. Nice splash kill there. I mean, uRaN's tank has just been sitting over on that Bravo point the entire time. Not really needed to push up at all. Deer Wolf, not really sure where he's getting shot at from. That sneaky Bravo in the room there. Taking, not deagle shots. I can think of what the gun's called. Give me a second. My brain will work on it. It's not one gun. It's a revolver. Oh, my brain hurts. Dubstepper taking down the King of Spades. Follows up with the Changus kill and a Deviant Wolf kill. Really well done, Dubstepper. A 3 frag there. Gotta hand to him. That was really well done. uRaN just showing that they have quite a bit of experience here. Not a bit of experience. They have wide range of abilities. They go from a vehicle-centered map over to an infantry-centered map, and they're just still excelling here. I don't think it's maybe not even necessarily Eternal doing anything wrong. It's just that uRaN is just doing everything really well. But then again, the one thing I always seem to be talking about, because it's so important for teams to do, is to have sleepers, and we just don't see teams. We don't see these teams, either of these teams, using sleepers. So I mean, if Eternal was using sleepers in position for rotations, they could definitely be pulling out some wins here. Eternal took the Bravo flag point, but now they've lost it because they were struggling to hold on to Charlie. They overcommitted too much over onto Charlie, and they ended up losing Bravo. Now they're gonna try to push back onto this Bravo flag. Changus gets taken down right afterwards. Zisco gets the revive off, but gets taken down by the tank. And he takes down mid, gets taken down himself by Halloween right afterwards. Caruso running, trying to stay alive, be that spawn point for his team. Oh, I'm not sure what you're doing. What are you doing? Come on. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Edwin takes down Annie. I was trying to switch over to watching some rotation there. Reaper gets a nice headshot on the Dubstepper. Dubstepper, a pretty good fragger there too. Oh, really well done by Reaper as he pulls out a triple kill. And he gets taken down himself by Zisco. At this point, there's zero chance that that Eternal is gonna be able to win the ticket point. They, I mean, they could potentially still win the map, but with 55 tickets to work with, it's very unlikely. We see Nispel here with 10-0. He was the tank driver, but cool, their tank didn't go down, but their tank also didn't push anywhere to do anything, so all right. And just to go ahead, and I see someone asking, what are sleepers? Sleepers are, it's a little hard to explain without the map up. Essentially what a sleeper is it's a player that you put in position for a rotation. So like, let's say on that map, your team is holding Alpha and Bravo. You put one player over near Charlie and you put him to sleep. Basically, he sits there, he doesn't do anything. He just is there for when you lose Bravo or Alpha, and then you just squad bomb on the sleeper and you rotate to that Charlie point. So, okay, like I was saying, so if you were uRaN, you had Alpha Bravo the whole time, they should have had one player maybe sleeping over here, or I don't know the best sleeping locations for Charlie, but they definitely could have had a player sleeping in this position here. Does that mean obviously means you're going to be losing out on an infantry player, but what happened, like, when Eternal took Bravo, all they would have had to do is say, okay, they took Bravo, or they're putting pressure on Bravo. All right, we're going to squad bomb on the sleeper on Charlie, and then they take Charlie, and then they have that point. That's it's a pretty basic strategy that you should be making use of when you're playing competitive Battlefield. We should have seen Eternal putting a sleeper up on Alpha. There are positions over here that he could have been they could have had a player waiting in. They kept trying to take Bravo. They should have tried to take Bravo. A really basic strategy here is you try to take a point. So Bravo will be our example. We see uRaN spawn like 5 players there. They end up getting killed off. Eternal gets killed off. So then they say, okay, squad bomb the sleeper. They push Alpha. They take Alpha right away because they have the numbers already on the point. They're able to defend. It's easier to defend a point than it is to attack it. So by getting right up on that point, you're now defending the flag rather than attacking it. And then they have to spawn on it and push back into their own flag. And it's a lot harder to do. And that's just a very, very general strategy that every team should be doing. We've seen it used countless times in Tier 1 games and even in Tier 2 games. I mean, I get these are Tier 2 teams, but Eternal's been around long enough that they shouldn't, and I know that they've employed the strategy in the past too. They should be doing this, but they're not, and it's really disappointing. Sleepers directly relate to rotations, and rotations are how matches are decided, essentially. We are going to be going live into the second half of this map. There's just not a whole lot more to talk about. I mean, 200. What did I say it was? 245 tickets. I guess I need to put that up. I didn't do that. I'm sorry, and I didn't switch the overlay. Oh. 245. There we go. So I mean, uRaN's definitely won the first map, and they won the map or the ticket points too. I really don't see there being any way for Eternal to come back into this, but nothing's impossible. Definitely keep our eyes open on this here. See how this goes down. Eternal's going to be going. They don't even put anybody on Alpha. Eternal doesn't even take their gimme flag, and instead is just going to go put all their pressure over on to Bravo and Alpha. have no words. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Very serious lack of communication was going on for Eternal. Yeah. I mean, finally, Eternal takes their alpha point. But see, like, Edwin here, like, he shouldn't get on this flag point right now. Yeah, he should just stay alive and be in position for a potential rotation. He needs to go hide somewhere. And then what you do when you hide is you go to sleep. You don't go out of your way for kills. It's a very boring job to have, but it's so necessary for a team to be able to win, to have a sleeper. And what makes Edwin a really good sleeper too is he's got a silenced weapon, so he can actually take some kills and not give away his position. It looks like uRaN's going to be able to take that alpha point and probably take the Charlie point too right now, because I don't see them holding it. Oh, never mind. Eternal is actually going to be able to hold on to Alpha, but they're not going to be able to hold on to Charlie. But we do see a rotator actually coming out with King Spades here, which could be good. We've got Papa Eagle. Oh my gosh. That name. Papa Eagle, he's kind of, he's in position to just go to sleep here. But I feel like they know he's there. How do they know he's there? Did they have a Pokeball out? Or someone must have spotted them, or they knew that he was over there. They are going to get some spawns off on him. Mitt does take down this bull, but decides to reload out in the open. Gets lit up quite a bit. They end up trading kills. Nicely done by Mitt to be able to pull that one off. And Eternal actually, you know, they've got 2 flags. But they've also got 5 tickets to work with. 6 tickets to work with. 5 tickets to work with. So, yeah. Unfortunately, this match just didn't go in the favor of Eternal. Losing a lot of these frags, losing a lot of these gunfights all over the place. And 2 tickets left to work with as they're about to finish this on out. And that's it. That's going to be uRaN winning both maps and winning the ticket point. Really well done by them. There's just not a whole lot more to talk about here. I mean, you guys can hear me talk about the same things I've already covered here. uRaN and Eternal both didn't have sleepers. Really big problem there. uRaN had superior gunfights. They had superior vehicle. Well, I wouldn't say they had superior vehicle play. Honestly, I think both teams were pretty even on vehicle play, but I think the vehicle strategy for uRaN was overall better because whenever we saw uRaN engaging vehicle fights, they would always go attack boat and the scout heli together rather than just the attack boat, which we saw Eternal doing quite often, and that cost them those vehicle fights. Infantry overall, uRaN just had better infantry. I wouldn't say they had a huge advantage on infantry, but it was enough that they were winning their gunfights pretty consistently, allowing them to win rotations. Rotations for both teams were okay, not great. Neither of them had sleepers, so no sleepers, no good rotations. But generally speaking, we saw uRaN having better rotations because, I mean, they were the ones deciding when a push would happen, and Eternal was forced to respond constantly. So, all that being said, uRaN did really well, and they were able to come out on top. They were victorious in these matches tonight. Really well done by them. I hope that Eternal doesn't get too discouraged, because I know that they are a pretty darn good team themselves. We got to see them do quite a bit of work last season. Oh, that was a nice shot. Really nice shot by Sea Shadow there as he takes down that quad. So, yeah, unfortunate, but wasn't terrible either. Would like to see better performance out of both teams. See them both improve on that sleeper role. Like I said, it's not a glory role. It's definitely, there's not a whole lot of glory to be had when you're doing the sleeper role. But, you know, I'll point it out and give you as much glory as I can, but you're not going to get a lot of kills doing it. But it's so important. It's so important for these games that you have a sleeper, because that sleeper helps you make rotations better. Instead of like just running players like, okay, we've got two, or our enemy has 2 flags. That means now we have to run a player all the way over to that other flag, possibly get caught out in the open, not fighting on the objective, and get taken down without even doing anything. Versus if you had a sleeper there, you would just squad bomb on that sleeper and then take the flag, and then you would maybe have to defend the flag after you take it, and you're just in a much better position. Both teams need to learn that. They both have to improve on that. Both teams, at least for Eternal, I would say, needs to come in more warmed up. They might have been warmed up. I don't ever know. I can't 100% say one way or another if a team is warmed up or not. But I feel like it really felt like Eternal wasn't warmed up. They came into that second round on that first map, or they came into the second round on the first map much better. Yeah, Halloween with a nice double kill there. Really well done by him. And that just about covers it all for tonight. I don't have a whole lot more to say on that. That's all the strategy breakdown I can think of. Thanks for watching once again, guys. Sorry I missed the matches that I missed, but you know, can't make them all. I try really hard. You have to trust me on that. I can't believe we got to watch that on. We got to watch that live. We got to watch the Eternal tank get hit by the train. That was fantastic. That, I don't know if he planned that to do that just because they know they already lost and they were just trying to be silly, or if that was just a pure accident. That was amazing. That was pretty amazing though. Anyways, like I was saying though, thanks for watching, guys. I love you all. You're beautiful people. I'm not leaving yet, but thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry I'm a bit, you know, just, you know, today was just not a very great day for me, and anyways, doesn't matter. It's okay. We got more games to look forward to. We'll be covering that for sure. I don't even think... Oh, I guess they're all still in here. They're trying. You gotta hand it to teams. I always love to see them keep trying. I hate it when people give up and just leave. It's always better to just keep playing out the matches. At least that way you get experience. Experience is good. Helps you get better at the game. don't have a whole lot more to talk about. I'm sorry. I've run out of things to talk about, and I'm really just out of it right now. Watching these guys get frags all over the place here, though. Anyway, looking around. Lots of shots. Took 26 shots to kill Hatchet, but takes him down nonetheless. Takes down Caruso right afterwards. Isn't able to get that frag, though. Tank on tank. Looks like it goes over to